day 11. So had to wait for a monumental case of the hiccups to subside before I could get on. I haven't had hiccups for years, so it was very interesting and frustrating at the same time, which is, I guess, a state to discuss being frustrated and how that might get in the way of attaining goals. And one of the ways one can get frustrated, which can lead to other emotions such as overwhelm or impatience or darker emotions, anger, frustration to anger. Um, what I actually wanted to talk about today was toxic comparisons. So I found myself today, I love YouTube. I follow a lot of YouTube channels, and I just absolutely love the creativity of some of the YouTube creators out there. And I found myself looking at a new, well, they've been around for a little while, but a new channel to me. And I was like, oh, this person is so hilarious and so talented and so creative in getting their stuff. They were doing little skits. And I just thought, oh gosh, that's so far removed from what I'm doing, which is again just getting on, hitting record, having a little ramble, and then getting out, pressing upload. And I know that my plans are, and I will work on, perhaps being a bit more creative, or certainly on the production values, editing and doing, thumbnails and the rest of it. I will learn all of that. But as far as hilarious skits, that's just not my wheelhouse. And that's okay, as long as you're not doing comparisons. I think are fine, because you can learn from comparisons. But when they become toxic, when you're looking at someone else, especially when you're looking at people at the top of their game, so actors at the top of their game, speakers, artists, authors at the top of their game, and you're kind of just getting started in that arena, or just getting used to being in that space, it can be very intimidating, as well as all the rest of the emotions: frustration, overwhelm, anger, insecurity. All of those things can come up if you're doing comparisons from a place of, well, they're up there and I'm down here, and I'll never be up there. I'll never be able to get up there, or it's such a long way to go. There is a metaphor of standing at the bottom of the staircase and looking at the top, and you're looking so high up that you don't even see the stairs. So you're kind of missing, oh, I need to do one thing at a time. You're just looking at the top and going, I have no idea how to get from here to there. And as well as all of those feelings that can come up, self-doubt, etc. Worst of all, it may stop people from even starting. It may hinder the process. I know it definitely has for me, when I compare myself to, the masters in the game, and just kind of go, oh, that's not where I am. And I forget to see the beauty of where I am. I get to learn, I get to experience everything that they went through in forms, and I get to learn from them. There is that piece around standing on the shoulders of giants. We learn from them and we grow from them, and then we start from a different place. We're not actually starting from where they're starting. We have our own starting point, but because of them paving the way, we get to skip some steps if we're smart, if we decide to look at the clues. As they say, success leaves clues. You can look at them and act upon them and avoid certain pitfalls. And another piece about that is when you're looking at people up there. One of my favorite teachers, Dr. John Demartini, talks about when you are too humble to admit that what you see in them is what you have in yourself, then you start talking to yourself negatively, you put yourself down, you hide yourself away, instead of actually learning to own, or getting to own, and working to own what it is you see in them that inspires you. Because the reason it inspires you is because you have the seed within you. So instead of toxic comparisons, when you notice yourself do it, create a chain to take you to, oh, I hear that voice. That's a message to myself of looking deeper, of where those skills, those talents, those traits, those abilities, where do they show up in me? And how do I own those characteristics so that I can move my own journey? And my journey is not about being someone else. My journey is about being myself, fully owning myself, and all of those parts of me, especially the parts, well, not especially, but as well, the parts that you make wrong and you kind of think, oh, I don't want anyone to know about those. How do you look at those shadows and integrate them back into yourself to be a whole self? Anyway, it's turning into a much bigger topic. I just really wanted to touch on toxic comparisons. I caught myself doing it today, and instead, what I'll do is connect it to that. Well, where do I have it that I'm admiring in them? Where is it in me? And also the other piece that I'm doing is acknowledging someone else's greatness, because that's fantastic. The example I brought up before, with this YouTuber that's really creative and funny and skilled and doing these skits, just enjoy them for what they are. And yeah, well, like, that's part of life as well. And what a gift that we get to check out all these talented people. What a platform that people can come and just show a little bit more about themselves and how they think, and the things that bring them joy and give them joy brings other people joy as they add value. So I'll cap it there. Otherwise, I know I can talk for days. So anyway, that is day 11. I just wanted to capture a little bit that was on my mind. Onwards to day 12 tomorrow. Bye.